Thank you for checking out this track. All of the parts of this track, except the drums and effects, are generated using the Moog synthesizer I have behind me here. I actually started making presets for the synthesizer. I didn't really feel the urge to make music, so I thought, well, I can do something music related and try to make some presets instead and get better at that. So I started making presets, and then, well, I had to make kind of a melody to just see if this preset works. And then, well, things started evolving, and I decided to try to make different presets and record them and make just one trance type of electronic track using only the Moog synthesizer. So I thought we could just go back to the computer and I can show you a little bit, just how the sounds like, and you can take a look at how the track is built up. And after that I can give you a download link and tell you where you can download the track if you want. So let's go to Ableton Live. So here we are in Ableton Live. I have the external instrument plugin and the Subsequent editor loaded up, and I also have the track here. As I said, this track started actually with me just trying to create some presets here, and I had to make a melody, and then I guess I wanted to challenge myself, and I made this track as you just heard using only sounds from the Moog. I programmed most of the patches physically on the synth itself, and then I saved them in the software here. I played this melody here with different types of patches, and then I recorded them, and this is one of them. As you can hear here now, I have added the echo here, but on the other tracks I also have reverb, such as Valhalla reverbs. So here's just one of them. Okay. What we can do is that we can take the reverb here and we can put it here so we get that. So this is a paraphonic synthesizer, so it can play two notes at the same time. So we have oscillator 1 and oscillator 2 here. So I'm trying to make this melody so it fits the synth, so to speak. I play it with different patches. So this is one patch I made. This is more kind of a high-end thing, and then I have different layers down here where I have added the leads up. I also made a synth bass. This is actually one of the patches I have used from the original library from Moog, but I modified it a little bit, and I made this little synth thing. So maybe not that super exciting, but if you add the kick and stuff, it's more exciting. Yeah, so that's basically the workflow. I made some patches, or I made some melodies, I made some patches, and then I saved them using the editor from Moog here. And then I recorded them, each and every one. So we have different wave files under here. The first here is the PL Baby High. This takes care of, you can say, kind of the high end in the lead audio spectrum, or whatever you call it. So it sounds like this. So you have that high kind of sound. Then you have this one, it's more in the mid. So if you add these two, you get, you know, the layering thing. Then you have another layer here. With a little reverb and echo. Then we have another here. It's more sharp. Should more fits with the high one here. And I also use it in the intro here. Okay. So that's the leads. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 different leads playing in the high end, in the mid end, basically. And then I have 2 different basses. It's this one. It sounds like this. It has a little echo on it, but not that much. And I actually use Gatekeeper to duck it to the kick. So it's kind of an LFO tool thing. So, and then I have another, this is the synth bass here. And I also have a kind of pad thing that is also situated in the low end here. Yeah, so if you play everything together, you get this kind of thing, as you just heard in the video. So that's basically how the track is built up, and I can show you a little bit of the effects if you want to see that in or in the mixing. So this lead is supposed to be kind of in the high end of the audio spectrum, as I said, and so I have taken off a little bit here, but not that much, just to around 100 Hertz, and the slope is not, it's not like the slope is like that. So I have it there, and I think it sounded okay. And then again here we have another one. I also wanted to take off a little bit of the low end, but I keep most of it. So it's, and again here we have Echo Boy as a delay, and I use Valhalla Shimmer as reverb. So, and then it's the thing about mixing here, because I don't want to take off, I mean, there's a reason people like the Moog, it's because you have this characteristic sound of it, and especially in the low end, and if you just take away all of the low end, it's you kind of change the character of the synthesizer. I think it's actually a little bit difficult to mix this, because you want to keep the character, but then you also don't want to overwhelm the listener. So it's, yeah, it's basically trial and error and see what works and what doesn't work. So you can see here I have, as I said, taken here around 70, and actually on this one I haven't taken anything. And that's because I wanted the low end there, but I can maybe take off a little bit, like maybe like that, but I don't think that's going to, yeah, I don't know, we can try. So, and then again we have the high-end synthesizer here, this and this one. Here I take off, still I leave quite a lot of low end here. And then we have the bass here. Here you can see I actually take off a little bit of the high end. because we basically only want the bass here anyways, so we can leave some room here for other stuff. Yeah, this is kind of a bass pad where I decided to also remove a little bit of the low end to give some more room for the bass here, but not that much. And I have deliberately not used... okay, we have a tractor driving right past here. Let's let it drive. I have not used that much compression on this track. I have only used a multiband compression here at the end. I'm using the stuff from FabFilter. Here I'm only using a included preset, mix centric from Waves, and then I use FabFilter for limiting. And I have no compression other than maybe some side chaining going on here on the tracks. I am probably going to add some compressors with some conservative settings, but I don't think I'm going to need that much. So yeah, that's basically a challenge I made for myself, and this is how I made the track. And now let's get back to my face. So I think this was a fun little challenge. I think it's important to challenge yourself and limit your options, because in music production today we have access to almost anything instantly. Well, it's easy to just get overwhelmed of all of the things you can have today. And buying a hardware synthesizer is usually a higher investment compared to buying a let's say a VST, in most cases at least. And I am one of those that I kind of want to use up my stuff. I want to use my gear to its fullest potential before I buy something new. But that doesn't mean I have looked at the Moog 1 or the Sequential Prophet 3 and other synthesizers. But it's just a way of me. I'm just trying to put the things to good use. I think that's important. So I hope you liked this little video. Make sure to subscribe to my channel or click like on the video if you like content like this. It's really appreciated, and it actually helps increase my videos in the Google search. So I really appreciate it. Leave a comment if you have something to say, and until next time, take care and goodbye.